Okay, I have a PDF version of this, and I'm just going to go through it on a PowerPoint presentation. So this is the complete layout. As you could see, we get the dimensions. Now I'm going to go through step by step on from the creation of the slab and then the layout of the U channels. Okay, I'm going to move to the next one. So the slab size is 4860 millimeter by 1450 millimeter. So that's the first thing that we need to do. And then this is where the toilet drains would be. And that's the measurement from the when you're doing the slab, or whoever is doing the slab, you measure it from that corner to here, which is 847.5 millimeter, and then you go down 525 millimeter. That becomes the center of this drain. On here, I don't know in the Philippines, but here in the US we can do either 3 inches diameter or 4 inches. If whatever is available in the Philippines, that's the size that you will need. So the first thing is to create the slab, and here's a 3-dimensional. Our thickness of the slab is 150 mm, and you can see on paper copy, you can see this clearly. And then the width is 1450 mm, and then the length is 4860 mm. And you need to do all the holes for the drain. That's important because you need to create the space when you pour it, okay, or place already the plumbing here, so you have the space and ready, or the plumbing stub before the pouring of the slab. And this is where the flanges would go. Like, oh, hold on, that's too fast. And showing here the flanges. There's 4 flanges. And then how do you lay out the U channels once the slab is done? So the first thing we need to do is actually from that corner, the back corner, is to measure 37 millimeter here and then 37 millimeter going down. And then using the chalk line, you start doing that straight line all the way to the end, from the beginning of the slab to the end of the slab. And then using that first line, and on that point where the 37 millimeter meets, using a protractor or right triangle, create a 90 degrees, so you would know exactly that this line that you're going to create is 90 degree or right angle. Once you have that, you draw the line all the way using the chalk line. These are actually the line guide for the U channels. So that's where the boundaries of the U channels that you're going to install. And now this is just exactly the length of the different U channels, and the details is on the next one here. So let me make this, the very first one that you need to install is this long one here. This may be two channels, because we have an 8-footers or whatever in millimeters that you have. So you may use 2 of this, and you just need to cut the exact length, which is 4786 millimeter combined. Put in the first one, and then whatever is needed to complete the second one, to complete it for a total of 4786 millimeters. So that's the back. And then you install this side here. Oh. Then in order to install this next U channel, there is a gap of 12 millimeter. You just have to make sure that there is that gap, and the U channel is 1200 millimeter. So this is 1200 millimeter here. And once you have the 12 millimeter gap in there, put this channel, and then this next one, you could actually, with a gap of 12 millimeter, you can now place this channel here. And if you follow this measurement, you should be able to place this one here, and then this one here, this one, next one, and then this channel. And once you have completed that, you can now install this channel here, this next channel based on these measurements, this next channel, U channel, and then the last U channel. These are all the bottom channels. And then you put the expansion bolts all the way to the slab to hold these U channels, and we will have a designated every 300 millimeters. We can do the expansion bolts every 300 millimeters. So that will hold all of the bottom U channels to the slab, and that U channels will actually hold the entire structure. And then these are the different panels that we will be installing. These are the A panels, which is the back, the B panels, which are the sides, C1s and C2 panels, the front, and then the headers, and then of course the roof.